Well,
Alright, so let's go check it out. We're gonna go into the game.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, this is game number 5 of the day, game number 11 for the whole tournament. Again, we're going to play at Miramar FPP, starting off from the western side of the map, ending up at Alcantara. Yeah, Alcantara.
Alcantara.
Alcantara used to be a map that I love to drop in if I were to play casually PUBG, because that map is far at the back. It's a very good safety map. That map also as well is one of the new additions towards Miramar coming in for the game of PUBG. I'm not sure will they add more compounds here for the next updates, but as of right now, that is a very good place as well to actually loot as a squad. So I assume that maybe there's one team going to my favorite place, Alcantara. But however, looking at the drops here, they are again focusing more on towards the middle side of the map, especially for the side of San Martin and also Hacienda. We've seen some drops here, a very early drop done here by a member of DGW here, the Detonation Gaming White, as Malofo NCS takes a very early drop straight downwards to the western side of Miramar.
Alright, so we're gonna be seeing quite a bit here. We do see that Nova Monster Shield is gonna be going towards Alcantara. And whoa! La Corberia, Alcantara, El Pozo, Monte Nuevo, parts of Monte Nuevo, and San Martin, as well as water treatment, is going to be where most of the circle is going to envelop, as well as crater fields.
And also the Oasis, not to forget that particular area used to be a hotspot, but look at that. Milo fires off the very few bullets of the game on towards a member of Detonator Korea, forcing him to flee away from El Pocho. And Vici Gaming, the team that is now placed number 13 right here, has acquired the town El Pozo all to themselves. Meanwhile, Genji is still up to go for Picado. Again, the only team around this particular area. They encompass both the casino area and as well as the arena. So, looting phase has started. And I'm not sure what kind of weapon they will come out here. You can see this is a representative from Thailand, Southeast Asia. Team Tokyo Striker going for Barnes, but it looks like the Hound, another Thailand team, Armory Gaming, showing off in the kill feed by getting a member from 17 Gaming.
Well, pretty early on there, First Blood going to go over towards Armory Gaming, as we see now TKO from the overhead view of TKO. Quite interesting here. Ooh, a Duxman already with the 8 scope as well as the 3 scope for his Scar L and M24 respectively.
All right, so very early point here for Team Armory Gaming. Meanwhile, 17 Gaming has to play the game throughout here with only 3 members left, as Paule become the victim of that Thailand team. So as of right now, they're gonna go focus more on looting, maybe avoid more fights. Here we're looking at Detonator Korea with 2D. We've seen him time and time again performing very well for this South Korean team. As you can see there, he is at number 8 in terms of KDA with a 1.4. A very good KDA, not much in terms of damage, but average time alive, as you can see. Placed at number 10. He's usually the last member from Detonator that is left walking in the map. So given that Miramar, again, time and time again, I said a very big map, very wide map, I think Detonator would stay alive even longer.
Alright, so this is some good stuff here being shown. We're going to go on to the 4-man perspective here as Duxman's Enigma, Aqua 5, and 7700 from the side of Armory Gaming, Weibo, Detonator, and Vici Gaming respectively, moving into some very precarious spots here. No interactions from any teams early on thus far, and as predicted, we might actually only see some interactions towards Phase 4 or Phase 5 of this game.
Now, I think the most underperformed team right here, Team Nova Monster Shields from Taiwan. They still need to fight their particular miracle, I think I can say miracle, to actually climb off from the last place of our standings. They are the only team with 20 plus points. The second highest has 30 plus points. That is Team Rascal Jesters. So Team Nova Monster Shield really need to work hard here. Here you go, the previous champions for the first map of Miramar, Detonation Gaming White, traversing through the from the western side of the map.
Right, so we're gonna go over towards Nova Monster Shield here. Very interesting fights that might actually transpire from them. Very interesting choices of pathing. Anini is the only one that is going to be on this motorbike here, trying to get as much information as he can, but takes a little bit of damage because of that crash.
Yeah, he got stuck in between two rocks.
All right, so watching in from the side of Tokyo Striker, nothing much to talk about. Relatively safe here, but they might actually run into members of Summer as, a VC as Summer from the side of VC might actually path towards TKO.
I'm not sure if a VC knows that Tokyo Striker has acquired the compound on top, but Summer being careful here, passing through this very large hill, together with the other teammates at the ground. So fighting him for that maybe there's no one actually behind him. Checking again once more for security, just in case that maybe Summer would be nicked off from this hill.
All right, as we're going to be seeing how this is going to be working out for members of VC. Summer now is going to be leading the reconnaissance charge onto the top side, and it seems that fire there is going to be coming off, and that might indicate towards Summer that, oh, there might be someone close by in the compound above him.
Look at Hikari.
Okay, now as we talking about it here, coming in from the side of ShiPS, he is going to be trying to be holding on to this position. I do like the fact that he is going to be using that SLR to be getting it. And ooh, look at that. Pretty close by to Armory Gaming is going to be a Groza with the 8 scope as well as a ghillie suit. Level 3 protection as well as a backpack.
That will be very good for somebody that already has a long-range weapon that is using a 7.62. So basically, an SLR and SKS would be benefiting that pickup of the Groza, because bringing in the Groza, they have both weapons with 7.62 bullets being put in, and also by having Groza, the best close-range weapon to have, it will be very benefiting for the user to have. Now we're watching at Aqua 5, turning straight away to Wesker from Rascal Jesters. They are in, I think this is Creator Fields. Yep, Creator Fields. Right, so the circle is gonna close in less than 1 more minute. So Rascal Jesters really need to move soon, as they are still yet to enter the safe zone. Watching back to VG, which is Vici Gaming. They are in the outskirts of El Pozo here, after they have done looting on the town.
All right, as we're going to be seeing, how some of these teams are going to be interacting with one another. Vama right now with the 8 scope on his SLR, not going to be scouting it out. We do see members of RRQ as well. Mafon, as well as Voldemort, Bogor, and Chopin Lee are going to be in vehicles and moving. Bogor now lagging behind just a little bit as Chopin Lee trying to get as much information as he can. As you can see, the circle right now, very interesting, as it's going to get pretty dense towards the sides of towards the northeast side of El Pozo.
Yes. So now, a majority of the teams that are playing has already been inside the next safe zone. Now we're looking at DD or DBG Danawa positioning themselves on this high ground here. But it looks like Inonix has something else in mind, wants to reposition the truck to another place here.
Pretty interested to see how they're going to be interacting with one another. They do have quite a bit of interactions here, mainly because they do see members of Armory Gaming actually move up onto this high ground here. I do think that VG Gaming could actually take advantage of this, but the problem with VG is that they don't have any other members nearby, so they got to be careful that Duxman and other members of AG might actually get out of their cars and return fire towards VF616.
Yeah, so QF616.
Excuse me, QF616, excuse me.
So QF616 has to play careful here. There's only one VC up there, but it looks like Ian God sees one member from Rascal Jason. Maron has been taken down. And actually, Summer is the one opened fire towards Thailand team, but not Armory Gaming, but towards Tokyo Striker. Tide gets 2 for himself, but now we're focusing on towards Genji Esther here as he fired a shot, but 3 to 4 shots fired back to him. Has to drink a soda to recover back slowly. Now we're on Armory Gaming. They have 1 point already, but you can see from afar, DPG Danawa is trying to actually flatten down the tires, and Inonix manages to actually get one of the tires down of the one of the truck. It looks like the truck slowly slides down. Even the member of Armory Gaming could not control the truck anymore. Another tire has been flattened down by Inonix. Good job by this South Korean team.
Alright, so good shots there coming out from the side of Inonix, taking in some long range shots, but none of them connecting towards his target, intended target.
Yeah.
We do see running from the side of Weibo right now, peeking out from that corner, trying to take out some shots from the side of Creative Fields. I do like what's happening from the side of Team Weibo. Weibo desperately needs a big win here if they want to be pushing out and ending the second last game in the top 8 slots.
Alright, so now Danawa acquires very good spots here, especially for Yacha. A very wide view for him, but also very dangerous as well, as he is open to any kind of shots if he were to attempt a peek on the sides of the hill. But it looks like not much threat to them. They can just simply, move around, run around, as long range shots are very inaccurate. Now we're looking at how VG Gaming positioning themselves. QF616 is still near towards the flock of Team Armory Gaming. And we can hear shots here, this time on towards Danawa. As you can see, a team is forcing Catch and Inonix to actually find a new position. Gag prodding on into that middle of the path to actually not get caught here. Now you can see clumps of players have entered that particular safe zone. And it looks like VG has opened fire. They caught up with DMG. DMG has been knocked down. Vama is trying to find another particular angle to fight against that Thailand team on top of the hill.
All right, some really good stuff there being shown by these teams as they're going to be moving. Armory Gaming right now, it seems that damage is taking a little bit of the damage there. Might actually have to heal up. Got to be careful that damage doesn't get shot out. And we do see now that members of TKO interacting with members of DPG Danawa.
It looks like Argumenti as well tries an attempt to actually fire down towards Vama, but Vama not looking very good. You can see at the back, Vama is now being shot at as well. And things are not looking good for our champions of game number 4, as they are slowly being shot down as well in the kill feed.
All right, as we're going to be seeing here, coming in from the side of Tokyo Striker, nothing to actually report much on them. They might actually take some long-range shots here. We're coming in from the side of Nova Monster Shield. They are moving relatively quickly from compound to compound, and I think this is going to be good. Their rotational speed is actually pretty high, and we do see now Anini will be able to take down DGW Malofo.
Yeah, Malofo has been knocked down here. Can still be revived. Nova Monster Shield is interacting and engaging on towards this Japanese team, Detonation Gaming White. Malofo and Gokuri is no more.
Oh, but it seems that Genji now putting in some shots towards them. Gotta be careful. Now Nova Monster Shield now in a bit of trouble here as they're going to be attacked from both sides. Yanli and Anini now down for the count, down on their knees as Yu and Wanan and Ian Good might actually move away from this situation. Phase 3 is coming to an end as Phase 4 is about to start.
Right, indeed. Yu has to find another position using the truck to travel. At the same time, Yanli has been spotted here by Genji. There is a 3 point being caught up here by another South Korean team. And Nova Monster Shield really needs to get out from the particular area. Now, after phase 3 coming in soon enough, we can see that the only team that has only one member, or never mind that, looks like our former champions, not former champion, previous champions has been eliminated very early into our game number 5. And this is not what they intended to do, but they have been caught up in between with Nova Monster Shield, and also I think it was Team 17 Gaming. So they were in a very bad position. They have to interact with Nova Monster Shield, and with that they lose members one by one, and in the end the entire team. Now we're looking at Detonator. We can see on the kill feeds, teams are actually fighting with each other now.
All right, so we're going to be seeing how Detonator is going to be moving as we're going to be switching over towards Weibo now. It sees that VG is going to be in a little bit of trouble here as they're going to be pressured with some shots from DMRs here. We do see now from the side of Detonator Arco 5, bandaging up. Still has 4 members. Some good shots there being taken off. Oh, Nova Monster Shield trying to go for those shots. Will they be able to get it? And no, he won't. You now might actually go for another attempt. Oh, he hits. He manages to hit.
Oh, Answer's actually swerving away or swerving around here.
Oh, it's because, oh my god!
Goodness, you and Anini manages to actually take down 2 members of Genji from far range, from far range.
And I think that the reason why the car swerved was because that the back right tire exploded while they were moving. So that was just an insane play coming in from the side of Nova Monster Shield.
Now we're looking at how Armory Gaming wants to actually engage against RRQ.
Oh, Bogor.
On towards Bogor. Nova Monster Shield, one of the member, Anini gets a 5th after taking down Taemin on the kill feed.
Grenades tossed back and forth from the both sides of AG as well as RRQ.
Oh my gosh. But in terms of positioning, Armory Gaming is in a very better one. RRQ is well exposed in the terrain that they have. That's why AG has the confidence to actually engage towards the Indonesian team. But due to the fact that RRQ managed to find a spot where they would actually be behind a particular hill to avoid any threats coming in from AG, this gives room for them to run. But they have to tank the circle.
Yeah, they have to tank the circle, and that's always been a problem for a lot of teams. If they spend too much time tanking the circle, then that's extra utilities that they have to use. And mainly because that, and as much as utilities are okay to be used to tank the circle, I mean, that's fine by me, but you tend to put yourself in a position whereby it's a little bit dangerous for you because lots of teams are going to be holding on to you and they're going to be gatekeeping you. So that's going to be a huge problem for a lot of teams. Oh, Supak taking some shots onto you now getting taken down for the count. And you see that Nova Monster Shield now in a huge amount of bother here as members of EVGA taking in some shots under Magna and Supak right now. The only surviving members as Juwon taken down for the count.
All right, so Nova Monster Shields is now left with 1. However, Genji has been spotted out. Genji is no more. Now the leaders of the pack has been eliminated. It looks like Bogo could not tank the circle anymore. RRQ is now slowly losing member. They have been engaged by Detonator and also Armory Gaming. And here's the move by Tanawat, secures 1 more point, and RRQ now is down with only 1 member left, which is Valdemort, which is also not in the very good spot. Oh no, it's not. Valdemort is dead. It's Marford. Look at the minimap. Marford is the only one surviving, and he is outside of the circle. 25 HP, 2015. I don't think so. Marford can make it.
Goodbye, Marford. Nice
Goodbye,
knowing
Marford.
you.
See you in the next game as RRQ is placed 14 in game number 5 of the day.
And not a very good attempt there coming in from RRQ. I think this is their 5th time that one of their members already been eliminated by the circle rather than an enemy team. So that really goes to show that they need to add a little bit more urgency
Yeah.
towards how fast they loot and how fast they move from one position to another position. That's something that they really need to take into account.
Yeah, their decision making is not so decisive. Not decisive.
Decisive.
No, yes, thank you. Sorry, my English is still very bad here. Not so decisive as the decision that has been made was actually bad for them. To be honest, in that particular
Particular engagement.
particular engagement of them against Team Armory Gaming, they should not actually go to the back.
I think they should have looked for a way to circle around or maybe drop a few smokes, but I think in the heat of the battle, I think it's easier said than done. I think both of us playing a lot of PUBG in the past as well, whether it's casual or scrims or whatsoever, have been put in situations where damned if you do, damned if you don't. I mean, you're screwed up either way, regardless of whatever situation that you take. It's Sophie's choice, essentially, but at the end of the day, RRQ was able to make with whatever they were able to do, but what can be said?
So
Nova Monster Shield getting eliminated.
AHQ, you can see CC, Sonia to DJ Boy. DJ Boy can hear the footstep from that AHQ player. Then DJ Boy has been seen by CC. CC is still engaged, but it looks like DJ Boy is the one stronger here. Tokyo Saka as well has been eliminated by their own sister team from Thailand, Armory Gaming. Now it's the fight between VC and also AHQ. Nice pickup kill there. Yacha as well throws a grenade, gets 2 kills onto a Ducksman. Now all hell broke loose as Circle 5 is closing in. VC Gaming has been eliminated by AHQ. Another side of the map, we can see that Yacha and Gug will try to engage against Armory Gaming. Duckman has been knocked down. Another grenade has been thrown, this time in towards the particular yellow, not yellow, green barn. Now Tanawa is being sprayed by bullets. Gug will throw another one. Gug has a Groza.
Yeah, Gag, I think, has a Groza. Yep, you're right. As Gag as well as Yacha now looking to push in. And we do see members of Armory Gaming right now. Very even between that Tanawat as well as General Gaming going up against Gag and Yacha. But I think Yacha in a little bit of trouble here. Excuse me, Gag in a little bit of trouble here. Takes a little bit of damage. Tanawat and General Gaming right now do not have the health advantage. As we're going to be seeing from the overhead view, Tanawat as well as General Gaming, they decide to fall back just a little bit, whereas Tanawat tries to take in a little bit of higher ground here, trying to get as much advantage on elevation compared to Gag as well as Yacha from the side of Danawa.
Meanwhile, EVGA has been eliminated by Black Ananas. It looks like this time around Black Ananas is looking very good, but the fight is not over yet as Joe has been knocked down by 17 Gaming. And now Vici has engaged towards Detonator Korea. Pig has spotted one of the members from the 17 Gaming far away. So it will be risky for him to try and save. Now, as I was saying about Vici and Detonator, they are fighting in this particular barn house where I think Team Vici has the better cover here. Detonator has to go for the revive onto Isco. Smoke has been thrown, blocking the view of Chu F. Aqua 5 is actually waiting for any members of Vici to exit here. And the exit is there. Aqua 5 might be backstabbed, but the circle is now slowly closing in.
All right, circle now closing in for the side of for the teams, as we're going to be seeing how from the side of Detonator Aqua 5, I'm actually have an interaction here with the side of VG as well. Oh, double grenades that are being tossed out as members of BA now pushing it in. We do see that coming in from Battle Arena, excuse me, coming in from Black Ananas, excuse me, are going to be...
Okay, Isco,
oh.
Look at this. This is very good. Look at how Isco is covering his teammate, Aqua 5. Aqua 5 looks on the right. Isco will look on the left. Anyway, the last member from Team Vici will be damned here, as any kind of side he will go down. And Armory Gaming finally has been backstabbed here by Rascal Jesters. Wesker and AG from Thailand has been eliminated. But the standoff from Show and Pig.
Oh! One tap onto Pig!
One tap, 125 to the head. Pig goes down. That totally goes to the highlight, man.
That's definitely going to go into the highlight. That beautiful, beautiful one tap they're coming in towards Pig from the side of. But anyway, yeah. Before that, oh, grenade there, landing in front from Seeking Jaws there, coming in from the side of Igak. Yacha now in a little bit of trouble here. Tries to go for the revive. Will he be able to get it? No, they won't. There goes DPG Danawa there, eliminated from the side of Rascal Jester.
So now 5 teams are left. 6 was that team DPG Danawa. Now Wesker, 17 Gaming, Weibo, and a few more teams are still alive. Among all of this, I think Weibo is the only team that does not acquire chicken dinner yet. So there is a chance that maybe we might have a team that has win 2 chicken dinners winning this one. But it looks like Weibo might not give up the fight just yet. As we see now, the kill feed has come up. Detonator is now being massacred here by Black Ananas. Kendesu knows there is a few enemies behind that rock. Would he go for the risk as the circle is slowly closing in? I think Kendesu should actually use the threat of the circle to get that last member from 17 Gaming who is actually at the back. The grenade is there, but that was thrown by 17 Gaming Show. Now Show has to pass in another direction here. CK throws a grenade, hits nothing but the ground. But Show has been spotted here. There you go, Kendesu eliminated out. Team 17 Gaming. Now we're left with 4 teams coming into phase number 8.
Yeah, we're down to the last 4 teams here with 8 players, I think, on the map. Not entirely sure what is going to be the final breakdown here. 7 teams with 7 players with 3 teams on the map. We're going to be seeing a big exchange here between Rascal Jesters, Black Ananas, Weibo. These 3 teams are going up against one another. It's 3v3v1 coming in. Even from the side of the Chinese and Japanese team, whereas the final team of Black Ananas, not very good.
All right, so it's going to be 3 teams left. It's going to be a front fight between the Japanese and the Japanese and the Chinese. If you actually read history, their fight has been there for decades and now being displayed again in our game of PUBG.
All right, so as we're going to be seeing it here, Black Ananas now.
No!
Oh, Black Ananas still being able to get it. December 12th right now. Nicely done there coming in. But no, he will not. Black Ananas will be eliminated from this game. A revive coming in towards the side of Kendesu. But we shall see that because of the shots coming in, Weibo now kind of knows where they are. So they might actually go for it. Oh, Wesker, I think, was spotted out. This is going to be dangerous here for the side of Wesker. Whether or not they're going to come in towards his side is yet to be seen. I
think they're going to go for the area of Kendesu right here because they hear shots from that particular terrain. Now Seeking Jaws is actually in a very good position to go for the fight, but he has to actually go down just a little bit as he was damaged quite a lot here. Tries an attempt for the shots. Kendesu goes down yet again for the second time. Now Seeking Jaws will be pushed in by Weibo, and Weibo secures 2 kills now. Only one guy left. Wesker at the back will be spotted here, and there you go. Winner, chicken dinner from the Chinese team, Weibo.
Team Weibo showing their strength, showing why China is number 1 with the beautiful, beautiful play there coming in. Even though there was a lot of advantages going for the side of Rascal Jr., Rascal Jesters, it seems that the Rascals will not walk away in jest because it is going to be the members of Weibo that steal it away from them.
Yeah, Weibo, after so many attempts, you were actually cheering on them when we started our live stream here because he said that Weibo has quite good consistency. They have been trying to, chip through the top brackets but fell off to the second half. But finally, they found their saving grace with that chicken dinner. I'm not sure how many kills they took. I think they took 8 around there. That will be a very good boost for them in the standings.
But is it enough of a boost for them to push into the top 5 though? Yes, they may have penetrated into the top 8, but considering how volatile the overall standings is, it's going to be interesting to see how this particular performance is going to affect the overall standings and how teams are going to be taken apart. How the overall standings is going to motivate teams into making sure that, hey, it's anyone's game.
Yes, correct. So that is another different team having another different chicken dinner from another different round in another different map. So, Hound, we're still at the streak where there is still no team taking a second chicken dinner.
I mean, come on. I think it's great. I think it's great that no team has taken 2 chicken dinners in a row or throughout the entire series, mainly because that it just shows that it's just a level of competition that's just dynamic. It just shows that the competition level is just on top. We're getting the best of the best here. And I mean, if we're going to be able to see a team that's able to get a consistent amount of chicken dinners consistently, then there has to be something wrong with the competition, right?
Yes, that's
so
correct.
it definitely goes to show that the MBT Asia Series PUBG Classic 2019 coming to you live from Bitech Bakna Hall 100 is definitely a place for you to be if you are a PUBG fan. If you are not from Thailand and you're not able to watch it there, the streams are available on Twitch, on Facebook, and I think on YouTube as well. So
yeah, for various languages as well.
in various languages.
Yeah,
so whether you're Thai, whether you speak English, or whether you want any other languages in between, that's the place for you to go.
There's only 4 languages in being live streamed right now.
So it's English,
It's English,
Thai, Chinese,
Japanese and
Chinese.
Yes.
All right, so let's check out the interview. Let's go over to Bitech Bakna and see what's going on.
All right.
คลาสสิกครับแข่งมาแล้ว 11 รอบ
ใช่
กระโดดร่มมาแล้ว 11 รอบ
เป็นยังไง
ตอนนี้นะครับ แชมป์ทั้ง 11 รอบ ไม่ซ้ำกันเลย
เป็นไปได้ยังไง
โอ้โห
นะคะ
สุดยอดมากๆเลยนะ เกิดขึ้นได้ยังไง มันเป็นไปได้ยากมากๆนะฮะ
แต่มันเป็นไปแล้วค่ะ
ครับผม
So ladies and gentlemen we have done with 11 matches but believe it or not 11 matches we got 11 winners which is totally different teams
ครับผมและคราวนี้นะครับสำหรับทีมที่เป็น winner chicken dinner นั่นคือเวยบอจากประเทศจีน
and
นะค
for
รับ
this match the winner is Viper from China
ครับผมมาถามความรู้สึกหน่อยดีกว่าครับ เพราะว่าวันแรกเนี่ยเขาเล่นได้ค่อนข้างเกมแรกๆนะเล่นได้ค่อนข้างดี แล้วเขาก็ค่อนข้างแบบทรงตัวหายไปนะฮะจนแมตช์นี้เนี่ยนะครับกลับมาเป็นผู้ชนะเนี่ยตอนนี้รู้สึกยังไงบ้างครับ
and right now we are going to ask about the feeling after winning the match
非常的激动吧，非常兴奋因为中国队都吃鸡了。
and he feel very excited
ครับผมเขารู้สึกตื่นเต้น เพราะว่าตัวแทนจากประเทศจีนเนี่ยได้แชมป์มาแล้วคนละครั้ง
อ๋อ
คราวนี้เลยมาถึงคิวเขาบ้าง
อ่าน
นะครับผมรู้สึกว่าผู้เข้าแข่งขันทีมอื่นๆเนี่ยความสามารถเป็นยังไงบ้างครับ
now he say he's very excited
他们都
because
非常的强。
uh-huh.
我们团队是凝聚力是最好的。
He's very excited because other teams from China has been champ and winners.
เขาบอกว่าทีมอื่นเนี่ยก็แข็งแกร่งมาก แต่เขาก็พยายามเนี่ยทำทีมเขาเนี่ยให้ดีมากที่สุดนะครับ มีอะไรจะบอกสำหรับคนที่กำลังเชียร์ทีมเวยป๋ออยู่ครับ
And he was saying that even other team is very
谢谢大家支持微博，然后感谢大家的到来，然后中国队加油！
uh-huh. He said that even that the other team is very strong but he always been fight very hard.
เขาบอกว่านะครับขอบคุณนะครับที่เชียร์เขา
Uh-huh.
แล้วเขาก็บอกว่าเขาจะทำให้ดีที่สุดนะครับเพื่อประเทศจีนนั่นเองนะครับ
อ่า
สุดท้ายแล้วนะครับสมมุติให้ตะโกนสัก1 ประโยค อยากตะโกนว่าอะไรดีครับเป็นการแบบว่า
เรียก
ผ่
พ
อน
ลั
ค
ง
ลาย
เรี
เรี
ย
ย
ก
ก
พ
พ
ลั
ลั
ง
งแปลว่าอะไร
ขอ
ครับ
คำแปลด้วยค่ะ
แปลว่าอะไรครับ
Say PUBG number one.
อ๋อ
Say number one.
ครับผมแปลว่า
China PUBG number 1
อ๋อ
นะคะ
โอเคประเทศจีนเล่นเกมพับจีเป็นที่1แน่นอน เราเสือไว้เอาประเมินกับเวยปอ
เวยปอ
Thank you Thank you。
ครับผมขอบคุณมากครับเสียนะครับ
เสีย
ผมนี่แหละฮะบอกเลยว่าโอ้โหการแข่งขันของเรานะครับ คุณดูอยู่ทางบ้านผ่านช่องทางต่างๆก็ตามเนี่ยนะครับ ไม่มันเท่ากับมาดูที่นี่แบบสดๆเพราะว่ามาดูที่นี่แบบสดๆนะครับ ตื่นเต้น
ใช่
คาดการณ์ไม่ได้ว่าจะเกิดอะไรขึ้น
ใช่
และที่สำคัญ
แล้วค่ะ
เนี่ยได้ข่าวว่าวันพรุ่งนี้
อ่า
จะมีของรางวัลเล็กๆน้อยๆมาเซอร์ไพรส์นะครับสำหรับคนที่เข้ามาชมงานเนี่ยที่ไบเทคบางนาฮอ100 ด้วยครับ
And those who are watching at home, I would like to invite everyone to join our event tomorrow because there might be a lot of surprises today for the audience in the hall. ค่ะ
ผมนะอย่าลืมนะครับมาด้วยนะครับพรุ่งนี้วันสุดท้ายแล้วนะครับตอนนี้ผ่านไปแล้ว 11 แมตช์แมตช์ต่อไปเป็นแมตช์สุดท้ายของวันนี้ และพรุ่งนี้ยังเหลืออีก 6 แมตช์ด้วยกันครับ
The next match is going to be the last match of the day of this second day. But tomorrow we still have 6 matches to go. So be ready for the last match of the day and good luck to every team.
ครับผมเดี๋ยวนะฮะเราจะลากันไปด้วยนะครับ one two three เว้ยโบเย้
Okay, let's get back to casters, everyone.
เตรียมตัวไปชมนะครับสำหรับแมตช์สุดท้ายเลยครับ เรายกหน้าที่นี้ต่อให้กับแค
Caster
สเตอร์ทั้งสองคนเลย
Well, the interview was a shocker.
Well, I gotta say this, okay? If you're on Twitch chat, YouTube, or Facebook, press F for the caster's ears and your ears as well because man, oh man, that was like a cactus being shoved into my ear. I was not prepared for that at all. Were you at Matt's?
I took off my earphones.
Yeah, but just so you know, we really love the fact that Weibo was so passionate and
Yep.
they're so... I mean, that's the spirit of China right there. I mean, China #1. You got to show them some love right there. So
But you
for
have-
all you Chinese guys, all you Chinese fans out there, we've got some love for you guys. We understand now why you guys China #1.
We have to give credit to Weibo. They tried so many times, so heartful times to get that chicken dinner. Most of the times, we've seen that Weibo got into a fight where they were squashed in between two teams.
Yeah.
They always get third partied once when they wanted to engage. The teams are in a very good position. So it's a very deserving chicken dinner for them in the previous game.
I think we are going to go into the game highlight. Let's go.
So let's analyze a little bit of game number 7 of the day. This is Team PBGA catching Team Nova Master Shields. Nova Monster Shields, who was actually trying to come into the safe zone but being caught out by Team EVGA. And RRQ, this is what the mistake that they have done. They have walked through a very bad pathway, giving a lot of room for AG to take down the Indonesian team. Lastly, Malphon has no choice but to deny points towards Amari Gaming by suiciding inside that circle. Now, DJ Boy AHQ CC, I thought that maybe CC would actually win this, but DJ Boy instantly flicks, go to the headshot.
That was a beautiful, beautiful shot there coming in from DJ Boy. Was able to get more damage down onto DJ Boy. That was really, really sad there coming in. Onto the side of AHQ, excuse me. So we saw time and time again, one by one, CC, SR, Milk taken down for the count. DJ Boy nicely done, but it seems that it wasn't going to be enough for VC Gaming as AHQ were able to eliminate them but lost 3 members in that exchange. I think this was where the last few fights was.
Yeah.
We didn't get to see that flick though, that one tap that was really amazing to watch coming in. And that's it coming in from Black and Anas from the side of Rascal Jr.
Yeah, December 12th was trying to bait out the members of Rascal by firing the air. Now this fight, I was hoping that maybe Rascal could actually take this one because they are in a very good cover. But look at how the movement done by Weibo. They know that Seeking's behind here. They just like, okay, let's just go for it. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. But it looks like it pays off. Rascal was out of position. Weibo was in there already, ready to take care. And there you go. The claps, the
high fives.
cheers, the high fives from Weibo. Giving them that chicken dinner is so satisfying to this Chinese team.
Definitely enjoying a lot of big wins there coming in from the side of Weibo. We can understand why they were so, what's the word for it, ecstatic towards the win. Mainly because that, hey, I mean, they had to overcome quite a bit of adversity in that particular exchange. I do think that the highlights are over. We have the game 11, round 11 scores, our second last game of the day, and as well as the overall standings thus far.
Yep, we are left to actually see what is the change in the standings, and it looks like the standings are in. So let's see how many points did the teams get in that previous round, which is round number, actually it's round number 11, but I don't know, so it's round number 12. But Weibo, not much score. They get 15 with only 5 kills. So I assume that maybe they could get more, but on that particular Miramar match, Weibo was playing a little bit safe, which actually gives them that second dinner. Black Ananas finally gets the score that they want. They have 11 points here. That will actually shift them back to number 2. As you can see that Danawa, which is number 2 on the bracket, only has 4 points from the previous round here. So Rascal Jesters, the team that is on the lower brackets, managed to get number 2 with 13 points, but I bet that it will not be a game changer. However, for the side of ASQ, it looks like things might change for them. Same goes to Team Genji, that is only acquiring 1 point from that previous game.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty good attempt there coming in from the side of Team Weibo, and it's already been corrected already around 11 post-game standings, just so you guys know. Rascal Jester did pretty well, but I think that Black Ananas is able to maintain the top spot because DPG Danawa as well as Genji were eliminated really early on. So this is actually going to change a little bit of the overall standings. I would like to see where Team Weibo is going to go actually, because I like how they play actually. They play very aggressive and they play very well, but they are going to not be gathering enough to push on to the top side of the upper brackets.
Okay, from these brackets, I'm surprised that Detonator, starting off from day 1 at 8th place, now went 2 to 6, now number 4, my dude.
Yeah, that's the whole idea here. And just in case you guys are wondering why DPG Danawa is ahead instead of Detonator Korea, if 2 teams are tied in terms of score, then the team that gets more kills will be pushed forward. So pretty good here coming in from the side DPG Danawa. Black Anana still maintains their second place spot. They're going to be fighting it out with Genji, so this is going to be very interesting to see.
Well, what I can see is this, that for the top 10 teams playing here, these top 10 placements are super volatile. The difference between each other may be just 1 or 2 points. Even on the first and second place, the difference is just mere 4 points. So anybody can become the leaderboards after this. Anybody can cut through anyone in this top 10 space of the standings. And so this last game, game number 12, will be the determiner of what will happen tomorrow as well.
Let's take a look at some statistics before we go into the game. Let's check out our top 4 teams of today. Genji as well as Black Ananas, DPG Danawa, and Detonator Korea now. Very, very interesting as we're going to be seeing more and more teams now. Making it pretty even now. We do see that DPG Danawa is going to be leading in terms of overall kills, whereas we're going to be seeing Genji now leading in terms of overall kills by 1. Points now is definitely going to tell a different story, whereas Black Ananas with a total damage, not very great total damage there, considering that in the previous game they were eliminated pretty quickly. Detonator Korea basically clawed their way out to the top 4 teams, mainly because of the damage that they managed to accrue. But man, oh man, look at the damage amounts that are coming in from the side of Danawa as well as Genji.
Look,